Hi everyone, welcome to this another video in Market Tech YouTube channel. So today we will give some important insight on what is astrology, financial astrology, how to predict, some insight on that, and what is the complexity in this, and how we can solve this problem, what is the importance, and so many things we'll see bird's eye view in a short video. So I'm sure this is going to help you a lot in getting understanding of financial astrology. Who are starting and you are in the process and you want to have some plan on this astrology part. Now, starting with the contents, what we are going to see today, we are going to see some introduction, some what are different types of astrology and how to get started, what is financial astrology, and then some model which are developed, what is the actual versus performance expectation that we are going to see, and what solution to this complexity also. So we are going to see all these contents in this small video. So first, need for astrology. So this is a quote from JP Morgan, who tells anyone can be a millionaire, but to become a billionaire, you need an astrologer. You might have heard that even Mukesh Ambani is asking astrologer, numerologer for this, keeping the name of Geo. Okay, and so many other projects also, starting time, date, everything. He consults astrologer or a numerologist for this purpose. So definitely, top rich people believe in astrology. And astrology, and why giving the reduction is some people do not believe in astrology. There is a reason behind that. So when you have a good karma and you have very good system in place, and example is like Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan maybe not believing in astrology. Example. Now when his son undergoing so much of stress, definitely he will consult an astrologer. So when there is a problem, you face it, then you believe astrology. Otherwise, you not believe astrology. You think everything is a something no, I don't you don't want to listen to that, or it's all fake, you can think, but it's a real science and it works. And I'm going to show the example also. So it's like a road sign boards. Okay, you know what to touch, what not to touch, and what is the trigger points, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. So many things we're going to we can see in the horoscope of a person or in the markets, whatever. For so many unanswered questions, you will get some answers from the horoscope, and nobody can tell other than the horoscope of the person. One person may ignore in the astrology in the younger part because of his well-to-do things, whatever. But after some time, when the karma goes bad, then he starts thinking about astrology, and he will start learning about astrology, why is happening, everything. Definitely, he will learn. 90% of people after 30, 35, 40 years, they'll start learning astrology without any doubt. See, now even there is a proposal or people are talking about keeping astrology as a part of the curriculum also, because it's a very important subject which is being ignored in the Indian education system also. And it's more than depth of ocean, because billions of combinations are there, and everybody trying to predict what happened with these combinations, and nobody will have 100% prediction policy rules. But definitely everybody is trying to do their best in predicting what can happen. Nobody can be 100%, because prediction, if you do 100%, then you become God, more than God also. So definitely 100% prediction is not as our expectation. And you keep everybody busy because you have free time, a lot of free time. Learning something is definitely an important thing which you want to keep you busy. Astrology is one good topic or career also. If you go to a group of place where a lot of people are there, two people are getting attracted. One is trader, another is astrologer. These two people, everybody is attracted and nobody else attracts them. Now, different types of astrology is there. This is a very basic thing. So one is personal astrology, another is a mundane astrology. So personal astrology, where you discuss about the person's individual career, relationship, marriage, your mindset, your thinking style, and so on. So many things with children. What are your parents' fate? You can see parents' fate also from your horoscope, and your children's fate, and so on. And second thing is a mundane astrology, where you predict about the events, maybe like IPL who will win, or cricket who will win, football match who will win, or market tomorrow where it will be, whether it will be very dull market, range bound, or trending market, and so on. We can predict also. So this is two types of astrology is available. One is a personal astrology, and second thing is a mundane astrology. And then some important basics of astrology. See, I'm not teaching astrology, it's not possible in just 10-15 minutes. So we are going to see the broad view of what is that to get an insight of the astrology. So in astrology, what are the things you have to learn is what are 12 planets. Okay, now normal navagrahas, everybody know navagrahas, and then in addition to that, bigger planets, Neptune, Pluto, Uranus, how they behave. Okay, those characters, those things you need to understand. Then 12 houses are there, Aries to Pisces. What are the houses and what are the characters? And when these planets, different planets, different houses, how they behave. This is what you have to learn. And then nakshatra, different nakshatras, 27 nakshatras are there, and it is believed to be 27 wives of moon. And then additionally in Sarvata Padchakra, Abhijit Nakshatra also is there actually. So these are things you need to learn in the astrology, basics of astrology. And these 30 Tithis are there, Shukla Bhaksha, Krishna Bhaksha. These through 15 Tithis are there. So how these Tithis will behave, what are the characters you have to know. Then Karanas, 11 Karanas are there. Particularly the Vishti Karna, which is there, very, very important for the financial astrology. That is what you have to understand. How the market will behave during Vishti Karna, where, in what time, in which position, moon placement will behave, how it will behave, what time it will start, and so on. You have to learn in the Karanas actually. For Karanas, more important for the financial astrology actually. And then yogas. What 27 yogas are there? Every yoga, what are the characters? How the market will behave, and that is very important for the in the basic astrology. With this just 6 things, so many combinations are there. Not everybody will be same actually. Even the only one exception will be like you can tell twins born at the same time, same everything will be same. If you see all things will be same. A person born as a twin to a parent, then still their life will be different. This is how the astrology works. Is so that you can tell 75% of the horoscope, whatever the mentioned in horoscope will be here, and then 25 to 30% we can tell is karma. How is karma? For example, the twins are there, and if you give say 1 crore rupees to them both, then there is only less chance, 1% chance both will do the same thing. Maybe one person will tell, I will just bet on this casino or do some gambling. He will tell. Okay, another person will tell, I will do donation some amount, and then I will do some learning, I will do some investments, and so on. He will do. So both will tell different way of thinking, is perception. When you give an opportunity, how you take it forward is all decides the balance 30% of your horoscope actually. So it will give destinations. Okay, there is no compulsory that you will reach the destination. It is all about astrology. Then planetary combinations. If you see, understand planetary combinations, movements. What will be important for you, like Panchak is there, moon transit from Aquarius to Pisces, how it will be impacting. And then this all mostly will be there for financial astrology and also personal astrology both. One planet to other planet, how they aspect each other, good planet, bad planet. Okay, what kind of power will be there, Kendrum Dosh, whether moon is very much in remote, is completely disconnected actually. It can be a big problem for the mindset actually. If the person have Kendra Dosh, problem for the individuals also, for the markets also. I made some video on this Kendra Dosh in the YouTube already. You can just have a look at it actually. And then Sankaranti, Sun plus Moon combination, placement of planet from Lagna. These are things you have to have a look at it for understanding planetary position. This is a very complex thing actually. But we have some solution for this, which I'm going to explain you in the end of the slide. Now, what are the other things are there you have to see? One is the house number of planet, conjunction, whether it's tight, loose or virtual, whether planet Ved is there, Sarvata Chakra aspect is coming to the picture, because a very important, interesting thing is the Sarvata Chakra, which is a new concept developed actually for the financial astrology. And then for each and every planetary aspect incident, you have to give weightage actually. We can't tell everything is same. The lunar planet, whenever the lunar cycle comes, not everything is going to be negative in a particular time, or everything is going to be positive. There will be ups and downs in the markets actually. How you can get started to learn astrology? What are different sources available? You can learn from YouTube, and there is no end to this, and you'll just go. You have to go in the same formula what I mentioned, planets, houses, everything. That will take for you maybe several years. There is one thing is there which you can do it for free. There is no cost to this. And you can read several books. It's available from script.com, PDF Drive, Amazon. Big Amazon is there. Ebook is there actually. which is Kindle version, which is 300 rupees per month they charge. Unlimited books you can read, and these are sources you can available. You can download and read it also. And other option is you can select some mentors who are giving some ads whatever to teach financial astrology. It's up to you to select who is the mentor, because nobody can guarantee anybody what is that, how they teach everything. Okay, you can risk some say 2,000 to 10,000, 20,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakhs also you can risk, and you can learn. You may learn, may not learn. It is all about your observing skills and how you take it. So normally astrology, if you have no idea, then it will take at least 2 to 4 years to have complete grip on the things and then keep going. But at least 1 year minimum you have to spend dedicatedly, say 2 to 3 hours in a day to learn astrology very seriously, so that you can make some understanding of the astrology. After you can keep give touch up, and then you can keep learning. So we'll come to the financial astrology. What is financial astrology all about? So what is financial astrology? You use the astrology rules, whatever is there, for mundane astrology, and predict the market movements in advance, so that you just take care of what is going to come in the markets. And then I identify the intraday movement or daily movement, monthly movement, yearly movement for any instrument. It can be forex or crude oil or crypto or Nifty, bank Nifty or stocks, whatever. But every instrument has a different rules to be applied actually. But some, because every planet having some impact on this instrument. So if you want to do for this crude oil, then you have to consider Saturn as a very important factor for identifying the movement. And then for speculation, Rahu you have to consider. And then for the movement volatility, you have to consider the moon. So this is the way how you identify the planets for identifying the moon's, the instrument's view. Moon is the backbone of the financial astrology because the market movements. Because moon is the fastest moving planet. It takes 2.5 days to be in one house and then keeps moving actually. And also degree also keep changing every minute also. So without moon, your financial astrology is incomplete. Without moon, you cannot identify the moon for short-term movements actually. Particularly short-term movements, you have to consider the moon aspect. So anybody is just seeing the video, just you have to wait for the surprise which I am going to tell in the last slide of this presentation. Because as a trader, if you definitely you'll be a trader to see this video, and if you don't have patience, then you will not be a trader. So you have to have patience and wait for the end of this video, or you can skip directly, go to the last page and see, but that is not advisable. You have to understand what are the complexities and how to tackle this also. So there are hundreds of rules are applicable. Rules are to be applied to predict the market view. You learn from any mentor also. They will be definitely giving hundreds and hundreds of rules. There is no doubt about this. But you need to have some tool in Excel, preferably, so that you can understand the market prediction in advance with some minimum effort. Otherwise, you have to put manually. You want to calculate the total prediction for any day, means it will take 3 to 4 hours per day minimum. So this is what everybody's nobody can deny, because so many rules are there. I'll go show some example of what are the rules are there, and you'll be amazed with so much of calculations astrology takes actually. So definitely manual calculation is highly impossible, because 3 to 4 hours you can do for 1 day, 2 days. For several days you cannot do it, and you will not be able to do it. It's a guarantee. Unless or else you have no other work, only to do this as a job, to do the prediction of market, and you earn say thousands and thousands of money by giving the predictions. Okay, manual calculation still it's a boring job, no doubt about this. And finally, it's not a holy grail system. Even 75-80% accuracy figure is more than sufficient. You should be happy with it, and then you should not lose confidence on that. Okay, for example, if you start trading based on the view what you have, and it's a starting point, you have to wait for some time, understand, see the back testing, how many days it failed, everything, and then accordingly you have to take the trade, because this is not a holy grail. Your trading system is not. This is guidance only. Financial astrology is for guidance only, and not for any other decision making purpose. I want to take a short. I want to short this particular strike price call option means, then I just see what is the view for the day and then do it. Not like that. You take the total view and then you do technical analysis to take the trades actually. Now, what is solution to the complex prediction process, which I'm seeing it and offering to you also? I'll just tell you. So let me just show you. Okay. So first you have to what you have to do for this solution is first you have to define some rules and system. If you are IT person, then you can have some software to put the rules everything in the Excel or either software you can do it. or extraction of basic, and for this you have to have the basic data. Each and every planet, what is the house they are, and what is the degree, and what is the Tithi, Karana, whatever we saw in the beginning, those information, everything is required for calculating the prediction. So this will take for you, if you go to any Panchang website, you will get the data, but that updation of data will for each and every day will take you not less than 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes for one day data you have to take it. That is the one pain is there. Sorry. Then automation of rules. Once you put all the rules, connect both this thing, data and the rules, everything, then you automate the rules and then you will get the result actually. And backtesting of, not only that, you have to do the backtesting of all the rules, whether it is working for last how many days it worked. If it works for 1 year or 1.5 years, 2 years, you have to know what's the backtesting rules for this actually, how strong your rules are built, that you have to do it. And 70%, 80% accuracy is more than sufficient and is very, very good, definitely for a financial strategy prediction purpose. And you have to do fine tuning or error checking of rules, because sometimes in Excel by mistake the rules can be wrongly calculated or put actually. So those things need to be continuously checking actually to be done. So these are the process required for prediction in case of you want to automate and make a system in Excel on your own. So for that you go to any mentor, understand the rules, everything, and then you just take that rules and then apply in this Excel automation tool to get the prediction. This is the only process you have to follow. There is no other option actually. Now, what is I just want to show you something like example which can be amazing for you. This is the Astro view what I have taken for 2021. You can see that gray line, this is gold, silver line, whatever is the expectation actually. It is a logarithmic scale, so that you don't see exactly what is that thing. Nobody can tell you like how many points movement will come in the Bank Nifty today or tomorrow like that. So for logarithmic scale, what I have done is average whenever the view is positive, 300 points up move. Whenever the view is negative, 300 points down move you consider actually. So considering this thing, if you see here, January, February, the view was like this and almost was there. And this black line is the actual. So black line is the actual, and then this gray line, what are the silver line, gold line is the expectation. So from February to April, it was a down move, slightly almost a down move, and then from April we started the slowly and then move, and then from here on we went all the way upside. So here also you can see Bank Nifty went to almost 41,000 levels here, from almost like it was 30,000 something it was there until 41,000 it went here. So the up move is definitely confirming by the astrology part. So we'll definitely be able to predict the movement for the entire year based on the astrology part. So I just made something for the next year also like this, and we are almost there in line with this till date actually. And this other things will be given for only the people who have taken this course, whatever is there. I have given that chart for them, and they can do it also for their own, because the view is already there. Only thing is you have to do is whether they take the positive or negative view, and when the positive view is take 300 points upside plus, and then negative view minus 300 points, something like that. You will get the logarithmic scale, and then you can know what is the view for the remaining months. That's very, very important as a positional trader also, or investor, whether you want to stay invested for the remaining of the year or you have to exit, you will come to know. So this is the Bank Nifty for 2022 chart which I have actually. And then what is my offering for you guys? So to make the complex, you saw what is the complexity in the system, how difficult to make the prediction, automate everything, and you have to do on your own everything. It will cost you time of almost 2 to 3 years, and also automation will cost you another 2 years. So almost 3 to 4 years we can tell. It will take entire process for you to get started, which is very, very costly thing. If somebody is working, then it will not be possible also. So what I've done is that first I'm offering the course for you, which is around 4,500. The course will get webinar recordings and then the presentation. Normally many people don't give the presentation also. Only you can see the recording live classes, and then you don't get the presentation also. There are certain mentors do this actually, because they don't want that videos or presentation to get circulated actually. So but I'm giving this actually, whether you want to circulate or you want to do something, I don't have any control over that. It's all up to you, because when it's out, definitely nobody can control over how things are circulated in the social media or whatever. Okay, but normally people don't do that actually, because they have purchased something, and it is not a gentleman thing to do something like that. So you can buy the course only and learn the things, what are the complexities in just 13 hours of videos actually. But you have to practice this. It's not that just by listening to 13 hours you will know and everything, but you have to practice a lot with different horoscopes, yourself, your spouse, children, father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, and relatives, and so on, friends, and so on. Then financial astrology prediction tool, which I developed in Excel, which I have put all the rules, everything, and then till whatever the date, December 2022. So I have data from January 2020 till December 2022, which almost 3 years of data is already updated and prediction is already available. So you can see day by day what is the view. We are going to see in the Excel what is it all about also. Maybe some people have missed in the past the Excel tool which I have put the video. And yearly update of the file will be available by October, November. I'll be updating all the data of the next year, and then you can just contact me that time. Whoever purchased, then they can get a nominal price of, maybe I'll be charging say 500 to 600. The maximum will be 1,000 rupees. There's nothing more than that, because updating this all the data in the tool for you for 1 year data will take not less than 1 to 2 months of time. So I'm just making you the life easy actually. And also I'll be updating the rules, wherever fine tuning the rules, whichever is done, they'll be getting the latest version actually. I'll be adding to the Astro Premium Telegram channel, so you'll get updates to you whenever there is some new developments happening in the view actually already, which is given. So this is the thing offering. Now I will show you the Excel tool, how it working also. Let me just close this now. This is a Panchang data which I developed, which I use for this my view, because normally this is not available in this thing. So this is not given actually. This is you'll be getting this file actually. Now if you see here, all this data, hundreds of data is there. Okay, you can just see for every day wise data. I update here after the market hours closing, what is the bank high and low close, so that the candle for the day is available for analyzing the data. Now you have to update the information on what is the each and every planet wise, what is the house position, and then what is the degree, and then what is the conjunction, and then calculation of nakshatra for each and every planet, and then what is the Panchak date, Vishtikarna date, and then what is the Navamsa. Navamsa, I'm just working on it actually. It will take some time to bring the rules and do some back testing, but already the Navamsa details are updated here, and then aspects. And so this can be useful to do if you know astrology to some extent, and then you want to do some back testing. You can do some back testing also here. You can put some using Excel tools like pivot table and all. You can drag and drop and see the results for each and every aspect or combinations. So this way how everything is built up actually. Now after updating all the data, then you have to put the rules. That's what I mentioned in the presentation also. So here you have to put the rules here. If you see here, all the rules are plotted here, each and every rule, and this gives a weightage also. So each and every weightage has some importance actually. And then all the rules are plotted here actually. It's running to several columns actually. Let me just show you here. So many rules are there actually. And then here you can see Sankranti, and then your exaltation, debilitation, then planet aspecting one to each other, and then you can see the nakshatra, then SBC also is there. SBC rules are here also, and then SBC, so many rules are there, and then everything is coming to one row, and then it's flowing to your rules here. So you can see the rules, everything, and then it's coming to a net. Whether it's it's actually percentage 100, actually it will come. Initially I done like that. You can tell 265 points, something like that. So for yesterday, if you see 1st April, positive aspect is 265 and negative aspect 185. So definitely positive aspect is more than negative aspects. It's not that every day you have to see only one aspect. You have to see several aspects to understand or predict the market actually. So if you want to predict the market, you'll get the view for Bank Nifty and Nifty, and this is the way view we got for the Nifty Bank Nifty for particular day. You can say previous day. Okay, there can be some minor fail, because if you see negative, it closed negative, but this one closed minor positive 13 points. But however, during the day, it went almost like 100 points, like 50, 60 points, it went below also. So any particular day you wanted, you can tell here 1st March Tuesday was a holiday possibly, next day Wednesday. So negative was the view, and then we have the negative. So this definitely happens, and the back test also is done. So total 562 days of view has been taken, starting from 1st March till date, and then as per the view, market closing is 60%, and then in the opening itself, market opening as per the view, it becomes 18% roughly. So total both together for Bank Nifty, you get 80% of the success ratio in the opening and or the closing basis. And in case of Nifty, 75%. And major fail happens in 15% of time. So 70% accuracy we can tell here where it went wrong. The view went wrong actually. Even you not get any chance to during the day actually. So this is normal actually. 85% accuracy is more sufficient, I believe, because 100% accuracy means you become God. So then it is this Excel tool I am not be able to give for this price what I am giving. It will run to several lakhs. Okay, once it 100% means then you are almost like equal to God. Okay, that is not the thing purposely. Then you can see, for example, lunar cycle also is there. You can see it's not that every time. It's one of the aspect in the financial astrology where you just buy on the new moon and sell on the full moon and sell on the full moon, buy on the new moon. It fails also because of other aspects. It's not only, it's because here we are considering only the sun and the moon. So, but otherwise there is so many other aspects we have to be considered also. This is one aspect what you see. So here also the failure is rare. But still, if you follow this principle, definitely you made good money actually. So following some particular system continuously definitely gives a good money, and particularly financial astrology has a lot of scope for this actually to do it. So in case you want to buy this course or this tool, both you want to buy together, I'm giving just 1,000 rupees for the course. It will be 9,500. You can pay by GPay or phone pay to this number and confirm, send the snapshot. I'll be sending the recording and the tool, everything. And you need to have Office 365. Office 365 you can buy for just 500 rupees. It's not a big deal. So that you can start using the tool. So every day, you know what's the tomorrow, what's the view. You can just go and see the view. And if the view is negative, almost like 3-4 days negative is there, then you can see some good downtrend is there. So this is the way how you can use the tool. And then in the Excel tool, I told you everything what I wanted to show you. And any doubts, there is no doubts, there is no issues. So please keep in touch with me in the WhatsApp for any this thing you want to buy this course or this Excel tool. Hope I will be able to help you in this regard to kickstart your learning and then start using the prediction using the financial strategy.